Hey, welcome once again. Thanks for checking out this video. I know this has been a highly requested video and I've been super busy with working and DJing, so I didn't really have a video to accompany this. So you'll just watch me setting back up my 1200s and my mixer after one of my DJ gigs. So this video is to talk about the latest Phase firmware update, how that's working for me, and the future plans coming from Phase. So let's get right into it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Definitely appreciate that. I'm definitely going to try to update this channel more and more with more DJ and gaming stuff. So yeah, the latest firmware update for Phase was released on December 12, 2019. I've been using it for a while. There was an update to the Phase firmware as well as the WMW Connect program. So I updated both, and these updates were made available to really help with the battery life problems and a couple other updates to the program. Now it allows you to customize the colors on the remote LEDs individually. I have to say that I'm pleased with this update. Previously, well, first of all, let me say that I never really had any major problems with my Phase units, unlike a lot of other people. Other than Q drift, I never really had a problem with battery life, with remotes not connecting. Only one time has a remote not connected, and that's out of using it dozens of times. Battery life, I've only had a problem with battery life when I didn't charge them before going out. My mistake, obviously. But like I said, I never really had a problem with it, but the battery life has been greatly improved. I did a 4-hour gig with the batteries fully charged, and by the end of the 4-hour gig, I had 1 or 2 dots left. I imagine that means I probably had another hour or 2 left. No problem with signals, no problem with connections, just no problems in general. So from day one, I've always been impressed by Phase and the technology. I've always recommended it for people. And with the mixer, I have the Pioneer DJM S9 with it having phono and line inputs. You know, having needles as backup is always an option, but I've never had to use them. So like I said, if you're still on the fence about getting Phase, I don't see why you would be. It's definitely a great piece of hardware. Had its hiccups previously, just like any new tech, but a lot of people were having problems with the batteries and the battery swelling because they were using a USB port as the power source for the receiver when you should have just plugged it into a wall using a USB adapter, like the one that comes with an iPhone or whatever. So like I said, if you're still on the fence, definitely check it out. I definitely think in the long run it's better than buying needles, and you don't have to worry about, you know, the problems you have with needles and tone arms. My tone arms aren't perfect, so using Phase has actually helped a lot because my tone arms are kind of messed up, and so the signal's not always the best with needles. But with Phase, no problem at all. More importantly, major news was announced, and this was maybe a week or 2 ago before I'm recording this video. So MWM just announced at the NAMM Show 2020 that there's a collaboration between Phase and Serato. What this basically means that it's going to improve the communication between the product and the software, and developing this new integration will allow Phase to communicate with Serato Pro directly through USB. This upgrade will hugely enhance the overall performances of Phase with Serato thanks to a powerful custom HID protocol. I'm obviously reading from an article. Easier to set up, getting rid of the RCA cables, more powerful and accurate. Phase will take the DJ setup to the next level. Availability and key features. The upgrade will be available to all Phase and Serato users and is expected to be officially released later in 2020. Plug and play, no need to plug in RCA cables anymore. Serato will directly read Phase through USB, offering instant setup for the best possible experience. Using HID protocol, the latency and accuracy will be improved like never before. Now digital control has never been so close to using real records. And using Phase through USB as an official Serato accessory and access You have access to new features directly on Serato DJ Pro. Features like special settings, customizations, and more. The important part is, I saw a lot of people not complaining, but having questions about this on social media. You won't need to buy new hardware. This will be a firmware upgrade and a software upgrade to Serato DJ Pro and to Phase, the software, to where you can use, basically, instead of plugging the Phase dock into your mixer using RCA cables to send a signal and then plug in the USB cable into a power source, you don't need the RCA cables. You plug the Phase dock in directly into your computer via USB, and the signal goes from the Phase controllers directly to the computer and through the mixer. So I think that's dope. And because Serato's putting their official stamp on it, that means they believe and endorse it, and that means that Phase is probably not going anywhere anytime soon. So like I said, I'm definitely happy to see that, and that's even more reason to buy one. Like I said, this is not coming out till later in 2020. I'm kind of worried about how stable Serato DJ Pro is going to be with all these different plugins, because I've had a couple of recent random Serato DJ Pro crashes with using the built-in Tidal streaming and with certain controllers and mixers, and I'm not even sure why, but it's been happening a little more frequently than I like it to. But luckily, being an experienced DJ, I know how to bounce back and reload. So anyways, that's my Phase update. If you have any questions about Phase or about DJing in general, definitely leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about Serato being involved with Phase. You think it's a good idea, a bad idea? What do you think the future holds for Phase? Do you have Phase? How do you like it? If you don't have Phase, why are you on the fence about it? Leave a comment below. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. That's it. I'm out.